Hello, this is Eric of NotBIOS, and welcome to my video on Q&A questions for the MSI MAG301CR2, as well as alternate monitor options and why you may consider them. One thing to note right away is for the optimal experience, you want to run between 165 to 180 frames per second. And right away, I'll tell you why. But don't forget to subscribe to NotBIOS if you want to help this channel grow and for me to review other monitors and tell you other options. Of course, leave comments below of other things you want to see, even if not related to this video. Maybe there's more information you want. So first off the bat, this monitor doesn't seem to handle 200 FPS properly or 200 Hertz. It's a VA panel, and what does that mean? Well, pretty much every VA panel that exists as of July 3rd, 2021 is too slow for really high refresh rate gaming. It's checkbox. Yeah, it's a spec that is a checkbox. I actually made a video previously that monitor specs are a lie. Okay, so what do? You lock your frame rate down to, or the Hertz, to down around 180 FPS or Hertz. Because higher than that, I believe what you're getting is frame skipping, because it feels very, very jittery playing at 200 FPS on this particular monitor. And if you're looking to wall mount, 75 by 75 VESA. That's not very common. Most time it's 100 by 100 millimeter. This is 75 by 75 millimeter for mounting, by the way. Maybe the movie watching experience in a dark room and you have the black bars, well, you may want a VA because you'll get truly, or at least almost truly, black bars. And of course, that's one reason I got this monitor. I don't use it every day for gaming. So how about console gaming? No. Period. You're not going to get 100 frames per second or better on a gaming console, and they're not made for ultra wide monitors. So that's a simple one to eliminate. So on this MSI panel, should you use ultra low motion blur or anti-ghosting, whatever they call it, on the menu here? No, don't use it at all, period. It actually makes it worse. It's a very low speed red phosphorus. It actually makes for like triple and quadruple imaging. It's not good at all. Trust me, not good. You can try a different gaming mode like first-person shooter or whatnot and see if that works better for you, because a lot of their modes brighten the screen, and one thing VA panels are notorious for is like dark color black smearing. So you might want your high contrast IPS. None of them are really high contrast. Well, if you want high contrast, you can't go IPS unless you're willing to spend $3,000 USD or more, because you have to get a multi-zoned IPS panel, and a lot of them have cooling fans, which means they're going to make a bit of noise. You're going to get a great panel, of course, but you're going to make sacrifices. There is no such thing as a perfect gaming monitor, just the ideal gaming monitor for you. Like the 27GL850 I reviewed. Great for gaming, by the way, but low contrast ratio. Low contrast ratio means your deep blacks look a bit grayish. So what are your options? Well, there is a VA panel that is actually pretty good for gaming. That is the Samsung Odyssey G5, G7, and G9. The G5 is more the entry level, which is not as good. And of course the G7, it gets pretty darn good for gaming. And the G9, well, that's where you're getting pretty sweet, but you're getting pretty large in terms of your screen. Now, is there a problem with that? Yes, there is a problem with that monitor. 1000R curve. I'm not sure if you know what a 1000R curve is, but it's extremely aggressive curve, which of course, for doing certain things can be very annoying. Like if I were moving across the screen, you can see some warping of your image because it's curved so much. In fact, there's no way in heck I'd be able to stand that monitor because that curve is so bad. Because I'd be working on my timeline doing my videos and it would look so warpy, it would drive my eyes crazy, honestly. Great gaming monitor, but the curve ruins it. Samsung, make it more flat. Like maybe 1800R curve, something more realistic. It's just insane. 1500R curve, still manageable. That's what this is. The 27GP 850. The GP series is a new 2021. And what changes or how much better is it? Well, same panel, same specs, basically same everything, but it's tuned to be slightly faster. So, I mean very slightly. Same backlighting, same contrast, same brightness. Might have slightly, teeny bit better contrast. If we all know Hardware Unboxed, they didn't even want Hardware Unboxed to review the one monitor because the difference was so small. The menus, however, look a lot more gamery, so it looks a lot cooler. And it's, of course, if you want the best, it is slightly faster. What if you want something that's ultra wide like this monitor? There's actually an Asus monitor, which they did a very good job with the panel as far as I can see spec wise. Now this panel I'm talking about is the Asus ROG Strix model, and that's XG349C, which at this time is so new, I can't even find a review of this panel. It's 98% of the P3 spectrum. It would be great for photo editors because that's a high P3. So if you're 97% or better, well, you have a professional type monitor. 98%, yeah, that's pro level here. And so for gaming, it's 180 Hertz. Great refresh rate. Uses a LG Nano IPS panel. And so that is also ultra wide, and I want it. Of course, the best panels for gaming are, well, IPS. Low contrast gaming monitors. Well, you can't win at everything. And if you go Samsung Odyssey, I can't guarantee your experience will be great. It is an extremely aggressive curve, which means you get some warpy images when moving fast. Honestly, I make zero money on YouTube. Nothing. Everything is out of my own pocket, which means I have to work more to pay for everything. So if you really want to help me out, subscribe to Not Bios. Doesn't cost anything. All I need is a subscription, and honestly, you're encouraging me to do more, and well, then I'll do more for you as well. Because hey, you've helped me out, I'll help you out. Thanks again for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day.
This is Not Bios, Tech and Hardware.
So I might be wondering, why do I push the subscriber thing? Well, look at this. 0.5%, not even 1% of you are subscribed. So honestly, would you continue making videos and helping people out at 0.5% subscribers? A normal channel like Linus Tech Tips has at least 20% plus subscribed. So honestly, guys, give me a hand. And then let me know what you want to see. If it sounds like something I would like to review, sure, I'll review that. Why this panel? It's affordable. So is other MSI. MSI panels generally are really affordable. And that's why I have this here. The Asus one I was talking about, it's about 2.5 times more expensive than this. Yeah, say $400. We're talking about $1,200. But the Asus panel is amazingly faster than this one, but much worse contrast. Take some, you give some, you know. An IPS source has better view angles, so if you're off to the side, watching a movie with your buddy or your girlfriend, you'll be happy with the IPS, especially one at least has 1001. That's about as good as they get, unless you get lots of mini LED zones. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get it. I guess it'll depend on you guys. If everyone says they want to see it and I get a lot of subscribers, of course. You're my subscribers. And if you're subscribing and you want me to do something, thumbs up other people's comments. And guess what? I will probably get around to doing that for you guys.